Ooh, man, I'm bushed. Um, D&D update. As you will probably notice, this is going up earlier. This is actually going up Sunday, which is the day we usually play, but we played Saturday. So I am taping this after I got out of stick hams, and I actually made it. Well, to be fair, I didn't make it the whole night because there was a good. So I always have problems in stick ham. Like the first 3 hours from 12 to 3. Those aren't like really problems. But like 3 to 4, like that. Oh man, that's where I start to fucking pass out and shit. And I actually did pass out for a while. And Piro and Dr. Descent yelling at each other fucking woke me up. It startled me too, because like Piro just yelling. It's like I pass out at the keyboard. So like a lot of nights when like I just get really fucking quiet in Stickam, I'm passed the fuck out on my fucking on my fucking laptop. Well, my uncle's laptop since I'm still using his. It's kind of funny. I'm fucking bushed. It's right now. It's probably like 8 because I mean I didn't go to bed directly after Stickam because I had to upload the classic Napalm video. It's fucking classic as one of my videos is. Although it is, I gotta say this one I uploaded this week. It's probably my favorite video I've ever done. It's like fucking I'm on fire in it. The Guess What I Found video. And if you haven't watched it yet, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but watch it. Also, I don't know how good this video is going to be because I'm really fucking tired. You can probably hear it in my voice. But we had a entertaining game of Dungeons and Dragons this week. So let's get right into it. So last week we killed the Naga. And, well, last week we finished with the Hornets, but this week we picked up with taking the Naga corpse back to its people, its fellow Nagas, which, you know, I wasn't looking for. Like, that's never a good thing in Dungeons and Dragons to be like, oh, hey, we killed one of you guys, so, you know, our bad, you know. So basically, we make down river, upriver to where the Nagas supposedly live, and we found them in some huts, which like they're like, oh, we built them, which I'm like, how? Fucking Nagas are fucking human-headed snakes. Like they can't fucking grasp tools. Like look. There's a lot of fucking bullshit in Dungeons and Dragons. Like, you have fucking dragons flying around and shit. Fucking... Like, it's fucking preposterous. But, like, there's a fucking line to the amount of preposterousness I can fucking take. And Naga's fucking building huts is fucking beyond that line of fucking preposterousness. I mean, there could have been some... Like, they could have had some people there, maybe. Like, Landon, our DM, he wasn't really clear on it. Because, like, we had to put the Naga body in a fucking, in a wagon. And the, like, lead Naga was like, oh, we'll take care of it. I'll get some people here to retrieve the body. It's like, how? How are they going to fucking grab the body? They're fucking snake things. Like, how? What? I don't fucking know. So anyways, the deal with the Naga that attacked us, well, didn't attack us directly, you know, attacked somebody else and we came to their fucking rescue. Because even though we're fucking pirates, we're still adventurers. And when a monster fucking attacks somebody, you gotta fucking, you know, even if you're fucking chaotic evil, like yours truly, you gotta help them. Because, you know, that could help you down the fucking road. So, We learned from the chief Naga that, the river that they live on, because these are water Nagas. There's like different types of Nagas. There's guardian Nagas, dark Nagas, spirit Nagas, water Nagas, and I can't really remember any of the other ones, but there's a wide variety of Nagas. So what we were dealing with were water Nagas. So the river they depend on to keep, alive, because they are water creatures. It has basically been drying up, and a couple of the younger Nagas had basically either been poisoned or they drunk from a contaminated water source, so they were basically like diseased and going crazy and shit. So the elder warned us that the chief of like the chief instigator of the younger Nagas was still out there, and if we had killed one of her companions, then she would probably come looking for us. So we were like, shit, man. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. My first instinct was to just basically go, oh man, that shit sounds fucking bad. Welp, it's fucking sorry to hear about that. Goodbye. Just fucking leave. But, nah, he was like, she'll probably come for you to fucking, kill you and, do fucking horrible things to your corpse and whatever. So we were like, fuck. Gotta deal with that shit. So we start making our way hurriedly back to fucking rickety squibs. And as we're going, we happen to spot the Naga that would be coming after us. So we're like, fuck, do we keep going and just fucking try to make a last stand at fucking rickety squibs, or do we just balls out fucking attack? Of course, being our group, we chose to balls out attack. And it's really funny because we were sneaking up, and this is actually something that kind of worried me, because this is actually something I would do if I was DMing. Because the Naga wasn't paying any attention at us, and the stealth check was very fucking low to make. So I started to think, what the fuck was that? Oh, it's somebody sneezing. I was like, what the fuck is that? So, I was thinking that the Naga, since they're magical creatures, had basically used a spell such as Silent Image in conjecture with ventriloquism, or the Mirror Image spell, and was actually watching us. And the Naga we saw was an illusion. So I was actually very worried about that. But turns out it was the actual real Naga. It was kind of like praying or whatever to some statue. And we fucking beat the fucking shit out of this Naga. Partly because we managed to corner it onto land. So, it was not in its element at all. So, it managed to summon a couple of wolves. I'm guessing it was probably a druid or something. Because I don't think water Nagas automatically have summon nature's ally, which would have been the spell used to summon wolves. Because these weren't like demon wolves or fucking angel wolves. These were just plain old regular wolves. So, we hack through one of the wolves, and Fratus and Silver are just fucking laid into this fucking Naga. I mean, I know I keep saying bad things about Bumbles, but, like, when it comes to combat, like, Bumbles fucking excels like no one fucking else. I mean, he pretty much fucking, Fratus and fucking Fratus and fucking Silver pretty much fucking took the Naga's HP down to below half in 2 hits. One hit each, respectively. So, I mean, it really never had a fucking chance on land. Now, if we found the fucker in water, it would have gave us a lot fucking harder of a challenge. Or if it managed to use invisibility, that would have been made the fight very much difficult. But we managed to keep the element of surprise and managed to keep the advantage in our favor. I think CJ got attacked by one of the wolves, but he didn't suffer any major damage. So that all things considered, it was a very successful fight, and it finally gave my character, my alchemist, who is of the vivisectionist subclass, it finally gave him a fucking chance to vivisect something. So I got to learn about, a Naga's respiratory system. And I got me some nice poison glands out of the deal. So that's going to be very fun in the near future. Poisoning shit with Naga poison. So, we make it back to, Rickety Squibs. And just in time for the launch of our newly christened ship, the Howl of the Sea. So, we finally get on the ocean. We finally, we start sailing around. First fucking night, no joke, we lost 2 sailors. We basically put 2 dudes on watch at night because we weren't going to do any sailing at night because we were pretty severely undercrewed. And sailing at night is harder, so pretty much we were sticking close to the coastline so we could weigh anchor at night and pretty much just put a watch on deck. Well, we wake up and we see a lot of blood and some wet footprints. Thankfully, I have knowledge of nature, so I was able to discern that these were Shingui. We had a whole fucking thing about how to fucking pronounce these things. Basically, they're shark people. They're basically shark people. So, either 1 or 2 of these fuckers climbed up on ship during the night and took 2 of our sailors. I mean, it kind of worked out for us, because they were both hostile people. They were both people who started off as hostile, so I was like, well, that's 2 less fucking hostile people on our crew we have to fucking worry about, so, there's that. But I mean, that didn't fucking help us really at all, so we decided, best course of action would probably try to find a port and recruit some new crew members so we could actually, because as it stands right now, like if we got into ship to ship combat, even if it was something like a fishing boat, like a small fishing boat, we would be fucked. Because if you don't have the optimal crew, when you get into stuff like ship to ship combat, you suffer a lot of penalties. And ship to ship combat already is fucking tricky to pull off because you're piloting 2 fucking huge things and a constantly fucking churning sea, so it's difficult. So we want to fucking stack the deck in our favor as much as possible. So by process of elimination, we choose to go to Blood Cove because there's basically 3 main ports in the Shackles. There's more, but there's like 3 big ones. There's the capital, Port Peril. There's Quint, which is probably technically the best of the three because it's run by one of the goody two shoe pirates. So that one you probably don't have to worry too much about being butt fucked. And then there's the one we went to because flat out I was like, I don't want to go to fucking Port Peril. I don't, because that's where Captain Harrigan, our captain on the Wormwood, the ship we used to the ship we got fucking shanghaied onto, the ship that fucking started this whole fucking adventure. That's where he was expecting us to fucking meet him. So I was like, yeah, I'd rather be as far fucking away from Port Peril as we can fucking muster. And Quint is basically right in the middle of the Shackles. So, with our undercrewed ship and, our newly fucking freshly renovated ship, we would have been fucking bait for bigger, tougher fucking pirates. So, Quint was fucking out of so really, process of elimination, Blood Cove. Which it kind of didn't fucking work out for us, but I'll get into that in a second. So, we get to port and we start getting down to business. CJ gave the crew days off, alternated. So half the crew got shore leave the first day, and the other half got shore leave the second day. Gave them a little stipend, which that was actually my idea. It's actually because we've had this little kind of purse of 100 gold pieces just lying around since it's probably been since like the second or third game we played of this campaign, because Fratis managed to beat Owlbear, big retarded Lenny of Mice and Men motherfucker. He managed to beat that guy in combat, and so he got 100 gold for it, but he didn't really have no need for the 100 gold, because at the time he's like, well, I can't really buy my weapons back because they're outright fucking weapons. So he gave them to CJ instead, in maybe hoping that CJ would be able to leverage the 100 gold pieces to get his weapons back, because I think he had like a rapier and a whip, which those aren't too bad. Like when Fratis has like a big honking fucking hammer and like a dangerously fucking bladed shield. Like, yeah, he wouldn't got those back. But like before CJ managed to get a chance to spend that gold on getting his weapons and equipment back, we got into the raid that eventually got, where we got our ship. So, once we finished, raiding that ship, we did such a good job, the captain was like, okay, you've proven yourself, you get your equipment back. So, it's pretty cool. So we've had this 100 gold, so I was like, we should probably use that as like, kind of like a down payment on our crew. So we gave everybody 5 gold pieces so they could, eat and drink and fuck and, And this is something this is a theme for the rest of this, is 1 gold piece is a fucking lot. In Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder by extension, there's a skill called Profession, which is basically, your how good you are at a specific job to earn income. And the average income is something, I think it's like 10 silver pieces. Like if you're really, really, really good with your profession, you can maybe get like 1d6 gold pieces for it. But like, gold is basically like $50 bills or $100 bills. It's just fucking, you whip out fucking some gold coins, you're the man. So, and this is where this comes in. So, Fratis accompanied CJ, who's our captain, to one of the taverns at Blood Cove, trying to recruit some people. Lo and behold, there's a familiar face there. One of the crew from the Wormwood, who had not joined us on the Man's Promise, which is now the Hollow of the Sea, Gifford Tibbs was there. And goddamn, I was just like, fuck! Just, oh man, like seriously, I went into this whole fucking spiel about why going to Port Peril would be a foolishly suicidal fucking option. And here we are, fucking the Wormwoods, fucking in Blood Cove. Fucking great. So, Fratis decides to go down to the, oh fuck, I can't remember. Like, the person who's in charge of the dock. For some reason, I want to call him the dock hag from, like, fucking the Misadventures of Flapjack. But, basically, the dock manager. So, he goes to the dock manager's office, and he meets with, like, their assistant, and he gives their assistant 100 gold pieces, and it's like, tell me if this ship has been here. And 100 gold pieces is, like, CJ figured it out by looking at the shit. 100 gold pieces is like 2.5 years worth of profession checks for the average NPC in Pathfinder. So Frash just fucking gives this motherfucker 2 years worth of salary, and like this guy's just like, I'll tell you whatever the fuck you want. Like, yeah, this dude's fucking here. I can find him for you. Fucking, here you go. Like, see, that guy was just fucking smoking. You think that's fucking bad? Wait until you hear what I fucking did. So, basically, with dude in Blood Cove, somebody had to go and spy on him. Since we don't have a rogue proper, it kind of fell down between either me or CJ, since CJ's a bard, and bards are very roguelike, and me as an alchemist, alchemists are very roguelike as well. And obviously, we didn't want to risk the life of our captain, so fucking me. Yay! So I go to the bar and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna pull a Fratis. So I go up to the bartender and I'm like, here's 100 gold pieces. I need that motherfucker out back. I'm gonna go out back and wait for you. So, like a minute passes, 5 minutes, 10, 15, 20, an hour fucking passes, and nobody's coming out back. And I'm just like, God, fucking, that's when the chaotic evil fucking kicked in. I was about to fucking kick the back door open and just hurl a flask of fucking alchemist fire right into the fucking bar and burn it to the fucking cocksucking fucking ground. Because I was like, you know what? I know a way to get this motherfucker out of the bar real fucking easy. And I kind of wish I did it. I kind of do. I kind of wish I know the people who play with me are just good, like, they're gonna dread hearing me say that, but like, god damn it, if I get another chance to do something like that, I'm gonna just take it. I'm gonna be like, you know what, fuck you. Chaotic evil, bitches. This is what I do. It doesn't have to fucking make rhyme or fucking reason. Chaotic evil. So, finally, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. So, I just go in there, go up to the motherfucker, and just start getting him fucking drunk. I'm like, just fucking another round for my fucking friend here. So I'm talking to him, and from what I learned from him is basically Captain Harrigan, after losing the man's promise and Scourge and Plugs, was very fucking pissed. Very fucking pissed. So, he beat this dude fucking senseless, and he just abandoned him in Blood Cove. So, thankfully Harrigan and the Wormwood weren't there. Although it was funny when we thought it was there. I was like, "Hey guys, I have an idea. We need a crew. Captain Harrigan has one. Why don't we find out where he's docked, sneak aboard, and fucking just steal his fucking crew? Fuck it." Again, chaotic evil. Like, I should be banned from playing chaotic any alignment. I really should. Because I take that shit to its natural fucking extension every fucking time. I'm just like, fuck it, it's chaotic. There doesn't need to be a rhyme or fucking reason to this shit. So, I managed to get the guy back to the ship because he's like, he's all drunk and depressed and shit. He's like, "I need a job. I need to get back on a ship. I need a job." And I'm like, "Well, how fortuitous for you. I happen to have a ship which is severely undercrewed, and I could use a man of your caliber." So, managed to whisk him back up onto the ship. So, we've replaced one of the guys we lost, which, we're still like a negative fucking. I think. Let me see. Okay, we got 4 riggers. We got 5 swabs now. So 9. I'm not gonna count the officers. So we're still like 11 in the whole. We need about 25 people to properly man the kind of ship we have. So we're still pretty fucked when it comes to crew. But thankfully, I think Landon said we managed to get. We managed to get. See, that's the other thing too, Landon. Because it's partially both the GM Landon's fault and the player's fault, us, because when we got to Rickety Squibs and we did our first infamy check after CJ was done telling the stories, my character popped in and was like, "We are recruiting." So, we did go on record as saying we were recruiting people, but yesterday we didn't say it at any point in the game, so Landon kind of is cutting us a little break, so he's probably going to give us a little couple of extra people than what we would normally get. So, that'll work. That'll be pretty good. Because that's the thing. I don't want to fucking... Because, this game, kind of like Kingmaker, is a very sandbox game. Probably even more so than Kingmaker. Because with Kingmaker, you were really just kind of... trying to think of the word. That's why I should just do these fucking things in the afternoon after I'm done playing. Because, it's just so hard to fucking think when you're so fucking tired. I just completely lost my fucking train of thought. Oh yeah, you're confined. You're in Kingmaker, you're confined to one geographical region. I mean, to be fair, in Skull and fucking this game, you are too, but it's a much larger and broadly diverse region than, because basically in Kingmaker, you were basically confined to not even like a kingdom, like a territory. Like this, you're pretty much You got the entirety of the Shackles, which is basically one kingdom. Then you have the Mwangi Expanse, which I talked about that before. It's basically South America, Africa, very jungly fucking area. So, technically that's not a country, but it's as big as most fucking countries are on the world of Galeria, on the world where the Pathfinder games take place, the Pathfinder campaign settings. And you have I can't pronounce the other one, but it's basically like it was once a colony for another kingdom, but then they broke away and they are using like the Shackle pirates as a buffer. As basically a de facto military. And then there's also the Sodden lands to to the north of the Shackles, which in theory I think we could probably venture up around there for a bit. And it's pretty fucking large areas. So the sandbox element is probably going to be much more important in this campaign than it was in Kingmaker. Because in Kingmaker, you kind of like, yeah, you could tackle shit in any order you wanted to, but like that's the thing. Like everything was like in one fucking area. Like the fucking shit. Like there's all these like we have a treasure map and it has a bunch of X's on it for a rumored treasure, and like it's like they're all fucking just scattered throughout the Shackles. So it's gonna be, and that's just the rumored treasure that we actually know about from this map. There could be more rumored treasure that we run into just not even looking for something. We might land on some fucking little desert island to make repairs to our ship, and it's like, oh shit, fucking, fucking the orb of fucking green dragon kind was fucking laying on this fucking island or some such shit. And, yeah, that's pretty much all that happened this game. We fought the Naga. We didn't fight the fucking fish people because we were basically like, you know what, fuck it. It's just two swabs who got fucking taken and they both fucking hated our guts, so we're not gonna fucking waste any fucking time saving these fucks. And, yeah, so, let me think for a second if there's anything I missed. Nope. No, yeah, I pretty much covered everything. I mean, we bought some stuff. I mean, that's kind of, whatever. I mean, you probably don't want to hear me talk about fake fucking items and shit. Did find a bit of magical treasure, though. It's kind of cool. Found a... Well, Silver, Bumbles, managed to find a very nice sword, and Fratis found a magical dagger that can duplicate itself. Which, that'll probably be very useful. Especially when he gets multiple attacks. Because he can just keep, like, duplicating one dagger and just keep fucking throwing it. So that could be very useful. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I gotta figure out a better way to fucking end these videos. Again, I guess that just goes back to me, like, I should not do these laying down, but, like, fuck you. I'm tired and I need to fucking talk about this shit because once I fucking go to sleep, I'm gonna fucking forget shit, so I gotta do it. I should have did it this afternoon, but my nephew was here and he really wanted to play fucking video games, and I know he fucking beat me in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but, like, seriously, though, that's the only game he's fucking any good at, and he's fucking bored of it. So, he's a fucking savant when it comes to that, but when it comes to, like, fucking shit like Super Mario Brothers, Like, that's what I should have fucking did. Instead of fucking copping an attitude with him when he fucking did better than I did at Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I should have just fucking popped Super Mario Brothers up and been like, here, fucking asshole, play this shit. There you go. Yeah, fucking, I can fucking do this shit. I'm better than you. I'm better than a 4-year-old. God, I'm so fucking petty. Anyways, fucking, that's a fucking discussion for another video, because I'm about to fucking pass out. I'm actually surprised I didn't pass out for this. I've done that before. There's been at least 2 or 3 fucking D&D recaps that you've never fucking seen because I fucking passed out doing them. Which I'm gonna fucking do right now. Even though we're fucking pirates, we're still adventurers. And when a monster fucking attacks somebody, you gotta fucking, even if you're fucking chaotic evil, like yours truly, you gotta help them. Because, that could help you down the fucking road. So, we learned from the Chief Naga that, the river that they live on, because these are water Nagas. There's, like, different types of Nagas. There's Guardian Nagas, Dark Nagas, Spirit Nagas, Water Nagas, and I can't really remember any of the other ones, but there's a wide variety of Nagas. So what we were dealing with were water Nagas, so the river they depend on to keep, alive, because, they are water creatures. It has basically been drying up, and a couple of the younger Nagas had, basically Dungeons and Dragons, this week. So, let's get right into it. So, last week, we killed the Naga. And, well, last week we finished with the Hornets, but, this week we picked up with, taking the Naga corpse back to its, people. Its fellow Nagas. Which, I wasn't looking for. Like, that's never a good thing in Dungeons and Dragons to be like, oh, hey, we killed one of you guys, so, our bad, So, basically, we make down river, upriver, to where the Nagas supposedly live. And, we found them in some huts, which, like, they're like, oh, we built them. Which I'm like, how? Fucking Nagas are fucking human-headed snakes. Like, they can't fucking grasp tools. Like, look, I pass out at the keyboard. So, like, a lot of nights when, like, I just get really fucking quiet in Stickam, I'm passed the fuck out on my fucking laptop. Well, my uncle's laptop, since I'm still using his. It's kind of funny. I'm fucking bushed. Right now it's probably like 8, because I mean I didn't go to bed directly after Stickam, because I had to upload the classic Napalm video. It's fucking classic as one of my videos is. Although it is, I gotta say, this one I uploaded this week, it's probably my favorite video I've ever done. It's like, fucking, I'm on fire in it. The Guess What I Found video. And if you haven't watched it yet, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but watch it. Also, I don't know how good this video is going to be, because I'm really fucking tired. You can probably hear it in my voice. But, we had a entertaining game of... Man, I'm bushed. D&D update. As you will probably notice, this is going up earlier. This is actually going up Sunday, which is the day we usually play, but we play Saturday. So I am taping this after I got out of Stickhams. And I actually made it, well, to be fair, I didn't make it the whole night, because there was a good... So I always have problems in Stickham. Like, the first 3 hours from 12 to 3. Those aren't like really problems. But like 3 to 4, like that, oh man. That's where I start to fucking pass out and shit, and I actually did pass out for a while. And Piero and Dr. Descent yelling at each other fucking woke me up. It startled me too. Because like Piero just yelling at. There's a lot of fucking bullshit in Dungeons and Dragons. Like you have fucking dragons flying around and shit. Fucking like it's fucking preposterous, but like there's a fucking line to the amount of preposterousness I can fucking take, and Naga's fucking building huts is fucking beyond that line of fucking preposterousness. I mean, there could have been some, like, they could have had some people there, maybe. Like, Landon, our DM, he wasn't really clear on it. Because, like, we had to put the Naga body in a fucking, in a wagon, and the, like, lead Naga was like, oh, we'll take care of it, I'll get some people here to retrieve the body. It's like, how? How are they gonna fucking grab the body? They're fucking snake things. Like, how? What? I don't fucking know. So anyways, the deal with the Naga that attacked us, well, didn't attack us directly, you know, attacked somebody else and we came to their fucking rescue.